Alright, YouTube. I got my boy Maximus with me. Say hi, Max. We're going, we got an F450 bucket truck that's stuck in a field down here. We brought the newest rollback that we have. I'm going to be using this one temporarily. We don't even got graphics on it yet. It just got here, what was that, Sunday night. And it is, what's today? Thursday. So this guy stuck down here. This thing, all our rollbacks, well, the 4 out of the 5 of them have the in the ditch side puller. So we'll utilize that. Oh, I didn't realize it was like a. That's different. Well, maybe I should have brought. Oh well, we'll make it happen. So you'll have to forgive me. I'm gonna fumble through this because I don't know where all the stuff is yet. So we're gonna block the road and have to reach over. PTO. There we go. All right, buddy. Watch for traffic when you get out. You can, if you get out, stay out in the field over here, okay? How you doing? I didn't realize they had the hill here.
Yeah, see, I came in off the side here and it was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Then when I went to leave, I tried to do a U-turn and I hit soft right there.
Okay. So what I think is we'll just we'll drag it to where the butt's up here, and then that you should be able to get enough.
Yeah, if I get back onto this spot right here, I think I'll be able to back it out.
Yeah.
It's just I'm stuck down in that rut right there.
Right. No worries. What do you think, boss? Is it stuck? Yeah. Okay. All right, let me get rigged up to it. Careful going on the hill there, bud. Be young again. All right, so we're going to use the side puller right off of the center, I think. I probably ought to flip that. I don't know. We're going to free pull spool for that. We're going to figure it out as we go because I don't know. Ideally, I'd double it. I don't know if I have enough. We'll think of something. So it's 3/8 line on these. It's good for 3750. Snatch block. 4-ton snatch block. All right. Drag that chain up there, boss. There's 2 5/16. take that hook and start walking back toward the truck. Hang on. All right, go ahead. Keep going. Pull. Make sure we don't pull it off the drum. Keep coming. All right, stop. Now we gotta put some chain over there because we're running out of line. Right. Like I said, I haven't even gone through this thing to see what's what. There we go. That's exactly what we needed. Terminate on that foot. I didn't put the claw side down. We're gonna see what it does first. Just enough. You all right? I don't know where the remote is. Oh, there it is. Go ahead, jump in it, put it in neutral. All right, buddy. Push down on this green one. Push it down. Stop. There we go. All right, go ahead. Green one. Just had to let that build a little aggregate. 3750 on single line, so that's what, 7500. 3/8 4-ton snatch block, 2 5/16 chains. Max, look at me. All right, stop. Let me take a look at the spool. Always make sure you're spooling good. All right, go ahead. All right, stop. Put it park. Now let out some on that. Go up with the lever. All right. At this point. All right, run line in. that drive tire up at the top of that hill and we'll be good. Gotta grease that snatch block, it's brand new. Stop. Flag City Towing. We don't do AAA now. Yep. Let some line out, buddy. A little more. A little more. All right. All righty.
Try to back up just a little bit more.
I wouldn't go too much more. You probably don't want that drive to go over that that hill.
Try to crank it.
Crank it to the right once you start moving forward. Straighten your wheels. There you go. All right, when you go forward, do a softer turn.
Softer?
Yeah, it was wanting to plow. All right, now back up, soft to the left again. Keep going. Yep, should be good there. Alrighty, bud, I think we're good. Let's put our stuff away. Good job. Alright, so we need to take these chains off. Well, YouTube, I guess I should have, the guy that we sent out to pick this truck up, I should have had him show me how the remote works. That's all right. Max, stay on that side, okay? So you can see the truck slid. I was talking to the camera. The truck slid to the point where got some aggregate on the steer tire and that leg. We terminated to the stiff leg, which in theory will drive our leg into the ground more, give us a better platform, and lowers our center of gravity so we're not pulling from up here. The reason I did that is you see there's this isn't supposed to be any higher than that. So let me put that back on there before I forget it. So if I'd have went straight out with that hill that's there, this would have been too high. So you go straight off the center and it's fine. Yeah, you gotta pull that little tab. Yep, pull it down and then open. There you go. probably have to put the leg up. Yep, wait till I get a hold of it because you got to have tension on it. Hang on. Okay. In. Other way. Slow down. Go slow now. Slow. All right, a little more. A little more until that tightens up. Okay, good. All right, thanks guys. Yep. I'll have to figure out how that works, obviously. What's that? Yep, thank you. All right, Max's first recovery. What do you think? Pretty cool? Did you get nervous when it slid the truck sideways? No? Yeah, it does that. That's no big deal. Alright. I don't know where this road goes, but we're gonna find out. Alright, that's kind of cool. So, in the pictures they sent me, I couldn't see that hill was there. If I'd known that hill was there, I probably just would have brought a heavy. But we got it done. I like challenges. Wasn't a major challenge, but actually, I don't know if I've said this on the channel yet. One of my favorite jobs I ever did, I probably have talked about this one, but it was a fully loaded grain hauler semi, and it was over 100,000 pounds off the side of the road and leaned way over, and I was coming back from another call, and I had a little 25 ton. And that particular 25 ton was on a tiny chassis. The truck only weighed like 28,000 pounds. And it had a side puller though. So I was gonna kind of be driving by where it was. So I was like, I'll stop by and take a look at it with the little truck. And there was a bunch of farmers there, and they, I pulled up and they're like, well, when's the big truck getting here? I said, well, I'll see what I can do. Or they said, when's the second truck getting here? And so I kind of took that as a challenge, and that truck was so lightweight, I did a tailboard wrap on it, and then I ran like a 3-part line off the side puller to the front of the trailer. And then it was a road like this, but that truck was so lightweight it wouldn't sit still, so I had to put it off of the road on the opposite side. So the casualty was over here. I put the wrecker over here and like buried all the outriggers or the stiff legs and everything into the dirt. So when it drug sideways, it would go up against the road and make it plant sit still. See, that's the thing with winching is anchorability. You know, you could put a 60,000 pound winch on a pickup truck, but it's not going to pull shit because it's attached to a pickup truck. So Wreckmaster teaches that the anchorability of your tow truck needs to be 1.5 times the weight of the resistance you're trying to overcome. So basically, if you have a a 25,000 pound pole, the tow truck needs to have 50,000 pounds of anchorability to sit still, is what they mean by that, or at least that's how I interpret it. Oh, this is Beaver Dam. I didn't know we were that close to Beaver Dam. Okay. So, anyways, with what I was doing, you know, I was trying to pull an extreme amount of weight with a smaller truck. So I had to increase the anchorability. So in order, and maybe that's not the right way to do it, but that's the only way I could get the truck to sit still. So rather than put 3 trucks on anything. But anyways, it was a slow and tedious process. I had the main winches going. One was a doubled 5/8 line to the tailboard wrap, then the other one was a low line doubled to the like the front of the slider box, and then the side puller was a 3-part line. And it took me, I don't know, it probably took me 30 minutes of just doing the rigging to get it all rigged up, but very slow and tedious process, but I got it out, and that was one of my prouder. I was very satisfied with that one. I was still pretty new at this job at that point. You know, I love doing stuff with rotators and stuff, but you know, when you do something with a small truck that people don't think you can do, it's a good feeling. And I wish I would have been recording jobs back then, because I would love to rewatch that. That was fun. And there was a whole, like I said, there was a whole crowd. A bunch of farmers came down. It wasn't real late at night, but it was dark. And I just liked proving everybody wrong, you know. And it worked out. Just a little bit of technique, a little bit of stubbornness, and it worked out. So, like I said, this was same thing. You know, it's the side pull, the in the ditch side puller is a 9,000 pound winch. It's got 3/8 line. It's good for 3750. You double it, you get a 4-ton snatch block. That truck was probably pretty heavy. I bet those are 12, 13, 14,000 pounds. And it was buried pretty good, but you know, they had to drag the truck up sideways a little bit until it anchored itself, and then pulled it out. So got her done. Didn't need to bring a, you know, we did it with a $180,000 truck instead of a $1 million truck or $500,000 truck. So, and my boy got to do it. He got to run the livers. Good job, Bubba. So we're gonna head back to Findlay. We got some snow last night. We didn't get much action out of it. A lot of phone calls, but not a whole bunch of. We did a couple winch outs of big trucks and a few cars, but nothing real substantial. So yeah, we're gonna head back to Findlay. See what else comes up. Thanks for watching.